So welcome back. Today is day 14 of the 21-day abundance challenge, and we're going to be talking about decluttering today. So, first of all, I want to ask, how are you doing? How are things going in the challenge? I hope you're enjoying this. I hope that you have, been able to do some of the days. If you haven't, that's okay. Welcome. Wherever you jump in is perfectly fine. You can always go back and do other days. Now, I want to talk about decluttering, right? And sometimes that can be a little bit like triggering because some people are like, I don't have time for that, I don't have time to, I have so many things I have to do and I have to get done. And I do that too. I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't tell me one more thing that I need to do or take care of. But this will be very beneficial for you. It will help to get you into the energy of bringing in more abundance in your life. So why is it so important to do, to declutter? Because we have a certain amount of space in our home and in our environment and in our energy field. And when things get cluttered and when we don't release things, it's like you're holding space, and you're keeping all of the doors kind of like closed so nothing else can get in. It's interesting that I'm being shown this analogy. They've never said it that way before. So very interesting. Somebody needed to hear that. It's literally like all the doors are closed. And when you make the decision in your home or in your space, in your car, in your vehicle, at your desk, right? When you make the decision to get rid of things, it provides a space for the universe to fill it. And it's going to bring in good things. It's going to bring things that you want. And I want you to really pay attention to this because it is the coolest thing and it works so incredibly. So in the beginning of the challenge, I was talking about how you can set an intention, right? You could have like a smaller goal and you can have a bigger goal. And for now, we're kind of just putting that off to the side. We're not really focusing our attention on our goals. We're focusing on doing these other things every day to raise our vibration, to have fun, but as we're doing these different activities, it helps to shift our energy and it helps to bring in, again, more things in vibration of what we do want. So when we are in a space more throughout the day of checking in with ourselves and aligning or tuning the energy to more of what we want, again, it shifts things and it brings more happiness, it brings more joy, it brings more fun. It can also sometimes highlight the things that we need to change. So if you're noticing, you're like, well, I'm not feeling so great. Um, that's okay too because it's still working. It's like we're clearing out the old stuff, the old stuck and stagnant energy in our vibration and in our bodies, in our minds, in our thoughts, and that can be a little bit unsettling. It's like I don't really like the way I'm feeling, or you might be like, this just feels like it's too much. Just do the things that you can each day. It will be worth it. All right. So just keep going, you just keep trying. All right. The most important thing is to keep trying and doing the things that work and noticing the ones that you get resistance on. So if you're getting resistance on decluttering, it means you need to do it more. All right. So just start with something small. It doesn't have to be a big thing. So in the beginning of the challenge, I talked about that, right? Having a goal, big goal, small, small and a bigger goal. Um, I want you to remember because in the beginning I had said when I was talking about picking a goal, maybe you want to, how did I say it? Something like maybe you want to bring in an extra $100, right? You want to manifest an extra $100. This is so interesting because the other day, and I may have shared this already, but I want to share it because this is relevant to what we're doing. During this happened to me after we started the challenge, okay? And I was in my kitchen, just a random everyday day. And I was looking around the house, and for some reason, I was drawn down the hallway to the laundry room. And in the laundry room, I have the shoes on a shelf. And on the top, there was a stack of papers. And I thought, I need to go through that and just get rid of it for no reason. Okay, now that stack, it's not that big. It's like a little stack. I guess it is kind of big, but it was like of like older coupons and like some magazines and things that I had kind of put on top of there, meaning to go through them. Now, some of the coupons are things that you can reuse so they don't really expire. That's why I still had them. But some of them were in there for like a couple of years. So I went and I grabbed the stack and I'm like, all right, I need to go through this. I don't, it was bothering me, but my gaze was drawn to the stack for some reason. So I went in there, I put it on the kitchen table, I start going through it, and I immediately noticed on top were two envelopes, and I knew exactly what they were. I had purchased gift certificates for a friend of mine for her children for the holidays. And at the time, I had filled them out and I had put them on top of the stack. And when it was time for me to give them the gift cards, I totally forgot where I put them. And so I went and bought new ones and totally forgot where they were. I knew where I would find them at some point. I had no idea that they were in this stack. And when I opened them up, there were two, and they were both each for $50. So it was $100. All right, the universe brought me $100 and I wasn't even setting the intention of manifesting that. But because I was talking about it in the beginning of the challenge, the universe was like, here you go. Here you go. Here's a little bit of a surprise for you. I'll take it. Thank you. And now I can go spend the money on myself and get something that I want. But, anyways, my point is that's how the universe works. Now, I'm not saying if you go clear out your silverware drawer, you're going to find $100. Okay. But maybe you start to look around your house and you say, you know what? I want to get rid of some of these clothes and I'm going to donate them. And maybe somebody says to you, like this happens with me with my sister. She's like, hey, I don't you wear these anymore. Do you want them? And I find something really cute, and I'll donate the rest or whatever, but there might be a shirt that, I really like. And that has value, right? So look around your house, see what you can go through, what can you release, what do you no longer need? Maybe you can give that to somebody else and notice what comes back to you when you create this space in your home or energetically when you're doing that. It's creating a vacuum in the universe, and the universe loves to fill that vacuum. So it's going to fill it up with something good. So that might motivate you to actually go do it and take care of it. Now, I really want you to let me know, give me some feedback. Please comment, let me know how this works and what you are manifesting and what is, showing up in your life. Good or bad, whatever it is, it's all part of this challenge and it's all meant to help us to shift and change. And your experience when you comment about it could help somebody else. So I'm sending you so much love and I hope that you are having a beautiful day and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Mwah.